This is a battle in the first tournament being hosted on the Total War Discord server. We have Rome against Epirus. So a bit of an interesting matchup. A strong faction against a weaker faction. For Rome, commanded by Toon, we have 5 Astati up front, 5 Evocati behind, 3 auxiliary Syrian archers, and 1 Legatus. On the right flank, we have 2 Soki Extraordinari. On the left flank, we have 2 auxiliary cavalry, so a pretty standard Roman army here. For Epirus, we have Illyrian levies, 2 on each flank, 2 mercenary Italian swords up front, 2 archers on each flank, 2 slingers up front in the center, basically. Then 2 Thessalians on each flank, and 3 Hellenic Royal Cavalry in the center, backed up by 1 mercenary Indian war elephant. So that's a heavy cavalry Epirus army. The thing with Epirus, though, is they don't have skirmishers. They don't have really good skirmishers like the auxiliary Syrians for Rome. Oh, and we have 1 levies as well for Rome. To back up the general, probably just leftover money, but nice to have some on the battlefield. Useful support. I mean, the archers of Epirus will get absolutely destroyed by the auxiliary Syrians, and same for the slingers. But that's if a right-on skirmish engagement happens. And I think that Bobi, who commands Epirus, seeks another kind of engagement. So Rome retreating the cavalry to protect the flanks. Going in a 3 ranks deep formation. In my opinion, it's the idealistic formation when you have 5 units. Positioning the some Syrians to cover the flanks here. Screening off the Statis to cover the cavalry. Thessalian cavalry going around here. And Rome is just going to engage right away. Astati against mercenary Italian swords. The Astati do not get the charge. It will be a fair fight, I think. We'll see how that goes. I have no idea how it will go. Astati charging Italian swords. But there, the Evocati cohort follow-up is extremely quick. So these Italian swords are going to get absolutely destroyed. Hellenic Royal Cavalry is going to charge right on Evocati cohort and gets hit by precursors. No casualties, luckily, for the Thessalians here. On the flanks, the Thessalian Cavalry charges the Evocati cohort and the Soki Extraordinari. Illyrian levies follow up, and there 1 Roman skirmish unit is exposed, and the general as well. The Astati got destroyed by the elephants. Over here, the engagement is not happening. There's no need for Bobi to engage here yet. The elephants just going about, being a very useful support for all units here. And Rome is starting to lose the central engagements. Over here, the Italian swords are going to break to Vocati cohorts, though. Most of the Italian swords are going to break, and Hellenic Royal Cavalry is already losing, and losing a lot of men. The general of Epirus got engaged against Socchi Quires Extraordinari and the Vocati cohort. The elephants are just doing their thing. The Roman general is being charged by the Italians. All the Roman skirmishers got caught by cavalry. Astati getting engaged by Illyrian levies. Of course, the Astati are going to win, but it will be about the support. Here, skirmishers of Epirus are going to get charged by cavalry, getting exposed here. The skirmishers of Rome are doing what they can against the elephants, but they're just going to get charged and smashed. Yep. Hellenic Royal Cavalry is breaking here. Here, the Hellenic Royal Cavalry General of Epirus is breaking a Vocati cohort. The Thessalians here are losing the combat. Here, a depleted Thessalian unit wanted to charge the Roman Legatus, but is going to pull out. The Roman Legatus is going to get in these archers, and the remainders of the Roman infantry are going to join this engagement. Throwing precursors on the Thessalian cav wasn't that effective here. The slingers of Epirus are focusing fire on the Vocati cohort that have their rear turned. The Roman skirmishers come back. Elephants going amok. Epirus has 2, 3, 4, 5 depleted cavalry units. Rome has 1 auxiliary cav in pretty good shape, and where is the Roman legatus? The Roman legatus is losing to archers here. Now, killing the general of Epirus would be very good for Rome. Just 1 or 2 volleys of archers. The Thessalians are finishing some Syrians over there. The Astati are following up against the Hellenic Royal Cavalry General. The Roman General died. No. Did he die? No, he didn't die. The elephants of Epirus are blobbing up Roman units, while the units are getting fired at by all the skirmishers of Epirus kept for late game. Good choice to keep the skirmishers for late game like this. And there goes the general of Epirus. I don't think he died. He just died. And now, and the last remainders of the Roman cavalry are going to get charged and killed by the last remainders of the cavalry of Epirus. And now, forming a square and using Testudo would be a good idea for Rome, because Epirus has so many skirmishers left that are going to tear through the Vocati cohorts. But Rome has some skirmishers left. Nope, only these levies. Oh, the reminders of the Roman cavalry is charging archers. Archers getting a volley. Maybe are going to break the Roman cavalry, actually. Rome seems to be going for the forest, which is the good choice. But now this looks bad for Rome. only one Illyrian levy is for Epirus, getting fired at by levies, and now the Roman units are just going to start breaking. Their general finally reached the red line and has fled recently, and their moral is going to be a problem for Rome very soon. Now, in this situation, I don't quite know if running after skirmishers like this is the best idea. Forming a square here in the very few forest here and Testudo would have been a good idea, but this is a victory for Epirus. So the cavalry of Epirus did well. The elephants did their job. The cheap skirmishers of Epirus did a very good late game job. The Illyrian levies, of course, and the Italian swords got absolutely destroyed. The Roman cavalry, the auxiliary cav, did some work. The Socii Extraordinari were charged, so did nothing. The legates did some stuff against skirmishers. The Roman skirmishers did nothing, and the Roman infantry did like Roman infantry usually does, basically. So yeah, that was a battle. A battle. Kite build for Epirus against a Roman classic. I love this Roman build against a Roman classic build, but yeah. Soon getting to the semifinals, so Bobi is getting to the semifinals and Toon is eliminated, unfortunately. And we'll see the semifinals later in the tournament.